Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. I am a mess this morning. It felt like I had a newborn last night. Literally, Ace woke me up. I went to a birthday dinner with the moms from Olivia's class last night. Ace woke me up at 3:30, 4:15. I was like, oh my God, this is what it's like to have a baby. I forget. You forget when you don't have babies and you get so used to sleeping through the night. So he's out with the kids in the living room. I'm not talking to him right now. I need a mommy break. I'm so tired. Anyway, I wanted to tell you, share something with you. So I make no secrets about wanting to be a hip hop dancer, okay? I have wanted to be a hip hop dancer for as long as I can remember. This is not something that I found a year ago and was like, hey, I think I want to try this. Since I was a kid, I literally, not a joke, took cardboard out of my garage and put it on my front lawn and was breakdancing. I watched Breakin' and Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo and wanted to be like Turbo and Ozone and like the white chick who saves the day, you know, with the after school center or whatever. The three of them save the day. And I wanted to be in that movie. I wanted to be a breakdancer. I wanted to pop and lock. I wanted to be a b-boy. I wanted to like post up on the wall in my b-boy stance. Like I wanted to be a hip hop dancer so bad. And my mom was like, "Oh, honey, I love you for trying, but like this is not your calling." Now, you may not get it. But when someone tells you something is not your calling, someone who you trust, you believe them. You go, oh, okay. Well, I'm not 100% sure at 10 what a calling is, but if mom says this isn't mine, then this isn't mine. So years go on, nothing changes for my longing to be a hip hop dancer. Everyone makes fun of me. All through high school, I'm like, I want to be a hip hop dancer. College, I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to be a hip hop dancer when I grow up. Nobody encourages me. Nobody's like, you should do that. You should take like classes. You should whatever. Nobody. Zero people. So anyway, fast forward to my grown-up life, and I start Coffee Talk and I start researching what is in my soul, writing down things that still matter to me, things that I loved when I was little that I still love now. Because part of what I've learned is the things in this life that truly excite you, that excited you when you were little before the world told you what you can't be and what you can't do. When you believed you could be and do anything you wanted. What are those things that excite you? Because those things are truly attached to your calling. I was a storyteller from the time I was young. I used to pull all the chairs into the foyer of my mother's house and make my parents sit and listen to my stories. I have always been a storyteller, a writer. It was part of my calling. It was part of my purpose in this life. Which is why I am not surprised, and I don't care who in my life is. I am not surprised that I found Coffee Talk. I'm surprised that I found healing and social responsibility, human connection, and kindness, because I did not believe in any of those things, and I didn't think those things were for me. But the storytelling aspect and speaking to people does not surprise me. Back to the dancing. So I have always gravitated towards people who could hip hop dance because I felt like I was one step closer or one step removed from the ability to do it if I was around them. I was always very attracted to that energy. Oh, you can dance? I want to be in your space. I want to be in your world. It is attractive to me. I have a very good friend who lives in Brooklyn, who you guys saw the video of him trying to teach me this push-it dance. And he is a great dancer. the interesting thing for him is he more fell into dance than he did chase a dream, which is blows my mind. Like, here I am with this burning desire, burning a hole in my chest, and can't do it. And he's like, wakes up one day and he's like, oh, so I can dance. I guess I'll do that for a while. Ah, must be nice. Great dancing friend. Anyway, he said to me one day, if you believe that hip-hop dance is part of your calling, it may be that dancing for Beyonce is not what your calling is. What? Dancing behind Missy Elliott on stage is not my calling? What are you saying? And he was like, hear me out. Is there anything else with dance that you could use that is part of what your calling is? I'm not saying dance isn't your calling. I'm just saying maybe dance, the way you have it in your mind, maybe being in Breakin' 3, if Hollywood ever decides to make that movie, or Step It Up 27, is not your calling. You don't want me to dance with Channing Tatum? I'm hurt. So I really started to give it some thought, and I thought, what if I created for coffeetalk.com a series of dance videos for midlifers, women like you and I, who sometimes, I mean, I don't, but I know there are women who are, stand on the sidelines of their own life. They never metaphorically get out onto the dance floor because they feel embarrassed, because they don't like the way they look, because they don't think they have the moves, because the DJ's yelling cha-cha slide and she doesn't know what that is. And all of the dance videos on YouTube are like high end. Like, unless you want to do Slave for You or the full-on choreography to single ladies, I got you. So I thought, what if we created a series of dance videos in small, like, sections for midlife women like us, who in the privacy of their own home just wanted to learn how to do, like, basic wedding dances and, like, learn a few moves for when they go dancing with their girlfriends, or a couple of things they could do with their husband, or maybe even watch the videos with their husband, because we all know, as my friend Ashley pointed out yesterday, if the men get out on the dance floor, the women will. Maybe that is a way to use my passion to further my calling. I don't know. So I talked to my friend yesterday and I got really excited about it. And he said, if that's what you want to do, then I will help you. We can make videos for women, 90-second videos teaching you how to do the cha-cha slide, or, how to dance to Sweet Caroline when it comes on, or whatever it is. And I got excited because for the first time I started to see that maybe there is a way to take what burns inside me and use it for my calling. Because the truth is that what excites you in your life is part of your calling. Sometimes we need to figure out how to use it, because I'm starting to accept that being a backup dancer for Missy Elliott is probably not my calling at this stage. Okay? Because I can't touch my toes. So there's a good chance that's not real. But making these videos with tech and, like, posting them so that other women can go into their room with the door closed when nobody's around and practice these moves so that they can learn the wobble or the cha-cha slide or moni moni or whatever it is. And they can then step outside their comfort zone a bit. That is Jamie. That is Coffee Talk. That is who and what I am. So the purpose of sharing this story with you is that whatever it is that excites you is part of your calling, and chase that with everything that you have. You may have to shift it a little bit to make it fit, but you'll figure it out. All right, guys. I love you so much today. Have a great day.